Well, hello, welcome to the ChannelPro 5-Minute Roundup. We'll look at news, trends, and tips for the SMB channel in just 5 minutes or thereabouts. I'm Rich Freeman, ChannelPro's executive editor, and with me is my co-host Erick Simpson, senior vice president and CIO of SPC International, a business improvement and training service for MSPs and solution providers. How are you doing today, Erick?
Fantastic, Rich. How about you?
I'm doing great. So if you're watching this live on YouTube, we'd love to hear from you. Fire away with comments and questions in the chat space. We'll be keeping an eye on that and responding to your comments. Now, Erick and I are both frequent flyers, and so quite often on this show, we're going to be in various parts of the world, broadcasting from hotel rooms or who knows what. This week, Erick, I am in my home office here in Seattle. Where are you?
And I am in my home office in Southern California. So good to be here.
This will not happen very often, folks, but history has been made here. So let's jump right into the news story of the week. And I'm going to throw you a curveball here, Erick, because this is something that I'm writing about later today. You probably haven't heard about it, but I'd be very curious to get your point of view from the perspective of a former channel partner. And it concerns a company you know of well, but probably don't think of very much in terms of the channel, and that would be IBM. Very enterprise-focused business traditionally, but they're in the process right now, and they briefed me yesterday about a major push into the SMB space. They're looking to drive a lot of customers to their software as a service platform, and they see the SMB space and therefore the SMB channel as a way to do that. So going forward, IBM is going to kind of hang on to 1,000 accounts that they're just going to own. Their sales force will do all the account management. There's going to be a larger circle of about 14,000 accounts that they sort of co-lead, as they put it, with enterprise partners. And then they're creating this whole new sort of commercial customer space, which they look at as 170,000 accounts globally, SMB businesses for the most part. And that's going to be 100% partner-led, basically. There's no channel friction here because their own salespeople are not going to get any credit towards their quota unless a partner is involved in any deal they sell to those 170,000 accounts. So assuming the commissions are good, Erick, and everything that I just said actually comes to pass, they follow through on their promises, how much appeal do you see in partnering with IBM?
Well, it sounds like a grand experiment, doesn't it? Others have tried and some have succeeded, but some had failed as well. So I will say this, everyone is starting to recognize the value in the SMB channel and the IT solution provider channel, period. And IBM has traditionally been known for, big hardware, big iron, very high cost sales. I mean, lots of certifications and training necessary to maintain high enough partner levels to realize great discounts and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see how they shift all of that to focus on a much smaller focused SMB approach to technology sales and things like that. I'm curious to find out if they'll be releasing new products, geared and priced to the SMB market. And then again, what kind of support will they, be willing to give to these partners? So it'll be interesting to see.
Great points, actually, because it's one thing to set something like this up, and it's another thing to invest in it and really get serious about it. So we'll see, actually, how serious they are. Speaking of serious, it's time for Erick's serious business tip of the week for our MSP viewers. Erick, what you got for us?
So today I want to talk about maintaining a strategic focus with our existing clients. And it starts with the sales process when we're prospecting. I'd like our partners to really understand that the value they bring to their client relationships isn't because we can fix things. Anybody, can break fix PCs. Everybody can set up, infrastructure refreshes and things like that. There's no distinction and differentiation in that approach. So I want our partners and viewers to think about the strategic value that they bring and make that the distinction and differentiator with their client relationships. They'll realize longer term client relationships and higher lifetime client value, and we'll be able to hold our clients accountable to being strategic, right? So I mean, having those quarterly business reviews, getting them to agree to budgeting for technology investments, and typically segment your client base into 3 distinct groups. Technology strategic, these are the folks that don't need to be coerced or educated into the necessity for creating budgets and investing in technology judiciously to help them achieve their business goals and vision. The second group will be the technology dependent clients. These are the clients that may not be quite as strategic as the first group, but their businesses rely so heavily on technology that they're forced to invest in it. And those are great clients because now we have an opportunity to help them evolve into more strategic clients through quarterly business reviews and forcing budgeting and planning for infrastructure investments over time. And then the third group of customers that we're probably not going to want to spend a lot of time with as we seek out technology strategic and accept technology dependent clients in our new prospecting marketing efforts are the technology averse customers. These are the folks that, it's really like twisting an arm trying to get them to invest in things. And, they see technology as a necessary evil and are very reactionary to it. I mean, we can't help them if they don't want to help themselves in that regard. So distinguish yourselves by focusing on being much more strategic and promoting the strategic distinction that creates that differentiator between you and your competition.
I love it. Differentiation, avoiding commoditization, very, very important. Well, we've just got time for one more quick story this week, and it's not specifically technology related, but like I said, we're both frequent flyers, and I have a hunch you'll appreciate this as much as I did, which is that Delta Airlines is cracking down on safety animals. Have you seen this? The whole idea that, and this has been driving me nuts for at least a year. All the service animals, service dogs on airplanes now. Delta's going to make you actually kind of justify that service tarantula you brought on board really is performing some sort of psychological. Well, that's our show for this week. If you want to keep up on the latest episodes and get our live hangouts on your calendar, be sure to subscribe to the ChannelPro Network YouTube channel. ChannelPro, check out channelpronetwork.com to learn more about SPC International. Visit consulting.spc-intl.com. And until next week, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. We are enjoying the rest of your week already.
All right, Rich, we are out of here.